What's up, guys? AW here. Aaron Warrior, AW here on my wrestling channel, Laying the SmackDown. If you're new to this channel, make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, and comment. Tell your friends, click the notification bell for stuff. This is my channel for wrestling related content, like it's gonna be today. Also, guys, man, I just got back from a pretty decent 2-hour walk. I went to a couple stores. I went to a couple stores on my way to see what there is. Didn't buy anything really. I just went to McDonald's. I had lunch at McDonald's. Went to a couple stores here and there. Didn't buy anything. Friday I may go out again to a different location. But yeah, so I got good exercise today. Before I had a relax a little bit. Excuse me. I'm drinking something. I just got a drink. I had to relax a bit before I start to stream. But I'm glad you're all here, guys. I'm glad you're all here. And on this, so this is the other wrestling pay-per-view, WWE pay-per-view, NXT 2.0, NXT UK. Worlds Collide, which is the pay-per-view is coming up Sunday, upcoming Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 p.m. Western Time, Pacific Time. And it's just before AEW's pay-per-view, All Out, so they didn't want to compete with All Out, obviously. That's why it's on earlier. And it's going to end way before All Out. It's probably going to be a 2.5 hour show. So probably around, if I'm in the Eastern time zone, so I'm at 4 p.m. Eastern, probably end around between 6 and 6:30 EST Eastern. But yeah, so I admit, I am gonna watch this, but I haven't been really heavy invested in NXT. I mean, it's NXT 2.0. I do watch it. There is some quality talent on the show. I mean, Carmelo Hayes, Braun Breaker. Who else? I don't know who else. The Creed brothers. I don't know who else. Who else is there? I don't know who else. But I just don't have the same excitement for NXT 2.0 than I did have for the original NXT that came before the NXT, I guess, 1.0. when they had the era of Paige, Emma, Neville, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Finn Balor, Enzo Amore, Big Cass, Paulo Cruz, Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, AOP, the women's division, Charlotte Flair, Sasha Banks, Bayley, Becky Lynch, Asuka, Ember Moon, and then a little bit later on, Shayna Baszler, Kairi Sane, Io Shirai, Candice LeRae. I mean, like that era, Shinsuke Nakamura. I just don't have the same hype for NXT that I did for that era, because that was a great era of wrestling, man. NXT wrestling overall, and it better than the main roster, you could argue. And we got the UK, and the UK has some great wrestling too. The UK, remember the UK started in 2018, right? And then late 2018, went 2019. Rhea Ripley was the first women's UK champion. I think the UK champion was Pete Dunne, and he lost to Walter. When Walter joined the UK, NXT UK. We had Tony Storm, who's now in AEW. What's her name? Kaylee Ray, who has another name now in NXT. No, I can't pronounce. Like, I have to look it up. You got Pete Dunne's on the main roster now, and is known as Butch. But NXT UK had some great wrestling too. I just stopped watching NXT UK because of 3 p.m. in the afternoon. It's hard to at times when you have work and other things that take your time. But it's great quality talent in NXT UK. The women's division is not bad, man. The women's division is not bad. I mean, like I said, you had like Miko Samatora, I think that's her name. Brookside, Isla Dawn, Ginny, Valkyrie, Amelie, Blair Davenport, Bea Priestley. Who WWE is definitely very high on. I can tell you that. Or Triple H is definitely very high on. And as you know, NXT UK has come to a close. Right? Because 2 weeks ago, NXT UK is gone, and they started NXT UK talent. So, and some of them went over to the States. The ones that got released, refused. Apparently, according to reports, did not want to move to the States to continue their WWE career. So the ones that moved, the ones you saw in this past couple of NXT 2.0 shows on Tuesdays, they're the ones who are willing to move. So the past couple of weeks, you saw Gallus, Joe Coffey, is it Mark Coffey? And Wolfgang. And you saw Blair Davenport, the guy who was teaming up with Adrian Chase's University. You saw Tyler Bate. So there's some that are willing to make the move to the States and continue an NXT career in the States. Now, the released wrestlers, the UK wrestlers, not just UK wrestlers, but the European wrestlers, because NXT UK is not just the UK wrestlers, superstars. He also has superstars from other countries that were from Europe. They were released, but here's the thing. WWE is planning to rebrand NXT UK, but as NXT Europe. So it's not gonna be just UK, it's gonna be Europe. So don't be surprised if they rehire some of those released talent in the near future once they rebrand and relaunch NXT Europe. So the superstars that basically got released, the ones that were not willing not to move to the States, don't be shocked to get hired again. But yeah, we're gonna have wrestling news now. Oh my god, that stupid channel. I'm sorry, I can't stand this YouTube channel called Wrestling News Now. It pisses me off. I'm sorry. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna watch this, but I'm not really hyped for this pay-per-view. I'm gonna watch it because I'm a wrestling fan. I tend to do that. I guess I'm more looking forward to the pay-per-view than later after AEW's All Out, especially now knowing what the card is. Especially to me, in event CM Punk and John Moxley for the AEW title. But you know what? That's for a different time. I will be doing a prediction video. I think I'm doing an AEW video predictions, previewing predictions, all a video of all out, giving you what I think is going to happen at pay-per-view instead of a live stream like this. But yeah. So this is NXT 2.0. Let's get on to the show. I had a good live stream yesterday. I felt like doing Clash of the Castle. It was one of my best live streams in a while, especially wrestling wise. And I hope this is just as good. And remember, Clash of Castle, watch along. This Saturday at 1 p.m. EST. 1 p.m. Eastern time. Watch along. So come join me for that. It's gonna be a whole lot of fun. But let's get on to the show, guys. Oh, so I'm not sure if this match is actually on the show now. Apparently it was supposed to be on the show, but might have been taken off. But it's this match between I don't know who these guys are. I know who the guy on the left is, Nathan Fraser, formerly Ben Carter, but this guy on the right, his name is Axum. I have no idea who he is really. Apparently they were supposed to have a match, but it might be taken off the card. But apparently this match is a UK tradition kind of match, where it's best 2 out of 3 or like 3 out of 5 or something like that. I've stopped watching the NXT UK, so I don't know what this tradition match they do in the UK. But apparently it's like there's a time limit too. It's like best 2 out of 3, but there's also like a 5-minute time limit. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know. Like I watched it before. I forget. But I don't know if this match is on the card anymore, because it looks as apparently, because I've been searching to make sure before I go live all the matches on this show, and apparently that match is not on there. But I thought on Tuesday they challenged each other to that match for this pay-per-view, so I'm not 100% sure if it's on the show. I guess we'll see tomorrow, right? We'll see tomorrow, because there's only about 5 or 6 matches on this show. But we'll see if this match is on the show. So, but with that, let me go back to the picture here, because if I had to pick who's going to win this, best 2 out of 3, 3 out of 5, whatever this match is, I don't know. I'm going to go on the guy on the left, Ben Carter. Not Ben Carter. That was his name before he joined WWE. Nathan Fraser. Nathan Fraser. I just think they're more higher up on him in NXT than they are on the guy on the right. Like, no disrespect to the guy on the right. I just think Nathan Fraser has a better future in NXT. Has more upside. Excuse me, I gotta get my phone for a second. That's just. That's just how I feel. Excuse me for a sec. All right, there we go. And so, okay, let's get to the next matches, I guess. Whatever they are. I don't mind. I have no problem with some of the past superstars from NXT wishing good luck on the future superstars of tomorrow. I have no problem with that. But let's get to the next matches, shall we? So I think that's the only non-title match on the card. So we're gonna do title matches now, right? Because if it's non-title matches, there's no other choice but to do title matches, and I'm not answering that. So let's do this match: Carmelo Hayes versus the superhero Ricochet. Now, Carmelo Hayes, highly talented and a bright future in this in NXT and WWE especially. He's definitely one of the stars of NXT. Future superstar of WWE. Oh yeah, I see it. He has all the makings. Great in the ring, could talk. He has the attitude, the swagger, everything that makes a superstar. That makes a superstar in wrestling. He has it. That's the guy on the left, by the way. Ricochet, on the other hand, Ricochet is good in the ring with the high flying stuff, the flips, but his one weakness is, well, it's cutting promos. In wrestling, you people need to speak. You don't have to be a great promo talker. You don't need to be great, but you need to be solid. And Ricochet, that's his weak point. His weakness is cutting promos. Now, but how this match came to be? Well, Carmelo Hayes was on NXT, and then Ricochet made his comeback. Well, made his comeback to NXT. So obviously Ricochet is not going to the UK. Obviously, because there's no match for the UK, so there's no point for him to go to the UK for Clash of the Castle. And SmackDown was taped. This edition of SmackDown that's coming up this Friday was taped last week after the live SmackDown. And, well, you would think Ricochet is going to win here because, well, he's a main roster guy. But, guys, this is wrestling. It's fake. It's scripted. Anybody could win. I could be the smallest guy and beat the biggest guy if they wanted to. If they wanted the smallest guy to, if they wanted me, the smallest guy, to face the biggest guy to win, they would find somebody to have me win. It's not realistic, obviously, but it's wrestling, guys. Wrestling is fake and scripted, just like movies or TV shows. So, to be honest with you, the main roster guy should get the win here. It's total BS. It's total BS. I'm telling you, it's total BS. And well, this is gonna help Carmelo Hayes for sure. So I don't have Ricochet. And the reason because Ricochet is because his amazing moveset. His flips and dives, that's the reason. If you watch this guy wrestle, you know what I'm talking about. But I don't have him winning here. I have Carmelo Hayes winning here and retaining a North American Championship because there's no point of Ricochet having the title unless they're going to keep him down on NXT for a bit. They have been doing that for the past. They've dealt with AJ Styles for about a month with him going with Grayson Waller. Dolph Ziggler for a month. Natalya for a little bit. They're doing it with Apollo Crews right now. That's the only reason I could think of. There would be put the title on Ricochet. But I don't think that's happening. I think Carmelo Hayes retains here. And yeah, Carmelo Hayes definitely has a bright future. He's going to be a megastar when he reaches the main roster. I can see it. I just believe he will. But yeah, so once again, I got Ricochet losing here and Carmelo Hayes winning. So let's get to the next match. We're gonna go. No. Yeah, we're gonna go this match. An NXT Women's Tag Team Champion match between Katana Chance, Kaden Carter. I don't know. Against the team of Dewdrop and Nick ASH, former NXT alumni. Dewdrop was NXT UK. She was known as Piper Niven, and Nikki ASH was Nikki Cross. And the champions are the two in the bottom, Katana Chance and Kaden Carter. I know her name is not Kaden Carter anymore. I forgot what they called her. I know Katana Chance is used to be Casey Zero, but they changed it. And these are two main rosters women on the top. And honestly, I don't see them winning here unless same situation with Ricochet, if they plan to keep him down there for some time. And yeah, and well, to me, I'm not a fan of Katana Chance and Kaden Carter. I'm sorry. I just never been a huge fan of them. I know Katana Chance is what she can do in the ring, like her climbing ability and like her whatever what her ability, what she can do. I'm just not a fan of it. She's small, she's tiny. Kaden is a little taller, but she's still tiny. I'm just not a fan of them. I just think, to me, they're boring, in my opinion. And they have a lack of tag team women in NXT. You go Toxic Attraction, this team. I don't know who else. I just think they're boring, personally. Zoe Stark and Nikita Lyons, whatever her name is. I don't fucking know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I swear, guys. But yeah, once again, but I will go with the team, the Katana Chance and Kaden Carter retainer over Nikki SH and Dewdrop. Unless they stay on the main roster, but it's gonna be a good match. They're very talented. They're all very talented in their own way. Otherwise, they would not be champions or have been champions. I just don't see a title change in that match, in that tag team match. I do see, but here's the thing: I do see title changes happening in this pay-per-view. I do, and it's my mistake. As WWE likes to call them, premium live events. Now they're not pay-per-views anymore. They're premium live events. Premium live events. No more pay-per-views. Premium live events. Forgive me, WWE. Forgive me. But yeah. Okay, let's go to the next match. Let's see. There's 3 matches down. We got 1, 2, 3 to go. 3 to go. We're gonna do this match. The fatal 4-way elimination match again for the NXT Tag Team titles. As you see, here, we got 2 champions. The Creed brothers are NXT Tag Team champions, and Briggs and Jensen are NXT UK Tag Team champions. So my guess is they're going to whoever wins this unifies both belts, so they become undisputed tag team champions. Now these are all good teams. You got Pretty Deadly, they're like snobbish model type gimmick, from the UK on the left. You got the Creed brothers who are like Olympic style, serious wrestling, like mat wrestling kind of wrestlers. You got Briggs and Jensen who are more like countrymen who like to go to bars, like countrymen. And we got Gallus who are just guys who just actually beat you up on the right. Now, I do think there's gonna be a title change in this match. I mean, and I'm gonna tell you one thing. I think both teams in the middle are gonna lose their belts. I think the Creed brothers and Briggs and Jensen are gonna lose their belts because I think the team on the right, Gallus, is gonna become the new NXT tag team champions. Unless they go back to Europe. Which will be launched next year for the NXT Europe brand. So they can still win and lose the titles here, right? But I do think these two teams in the middle, they're gonna lose their belts, and the Creed brothers and Briggs and Jensen are gonna lose the titles. But Gallus is gonna be the one that's going to take the titles off of them. That's what I think is gonna happen. Gallus is going to take the titles, and they're going to be the new NXT Undisputed Tag Team Champions. And they can still hold the belts for a while and lose it if the plan is for them to go back to the UK or Europe and be part of the NXT Europe brand. If that actually happens, comes to fruition. And you see a bunch of former wrestlers from the UK that have been released probably get hired back. Not just the UK, I mean from Europe. But yeah, so yeah. Okay, let's get to the next matches, guys. Won't be as long as my Clash of the Castle, but let's go. Let's go. This match I'm actually looking forward to. You got Europe, NXT's UK champion on the left. No, on the right, Miko Samatoro, I think that's her name. You got the NXT champion from America, the States, in the middle, Mandy Rose of Toxic Attraction. And you got Blair Davenport, who is not a champion, in a triple threat match to crown the undisputed UK champion, NXT champion. And I'm gonna go out of a limb here. This is my wildcard match. There's could be a new title change here too. I think both champions, and the one in the middle, Mandy Rose in the middle, and the right, Miko. I think they're losing the belts here. I think Blair Davenport, it's gonna be the one take both titles off it and become the NXT undisputed women's champion. I think Blair Davenport. Yeah, it may be coming out of left field. It's my hot take, my hot prediction. I usually do it once in a while, but I think there's a good chance that she becomes a champion here, because I personally think Mandy Rose in the middle and her trio, her faction, Toxic Attraction, Gigi Dolan, and JC James are ready for main roster. I think there's nothing left for them to do in NXT, and they're definitely ready for the main roster. So taking the title off of her now is probably the smart thing to do here. Unless she retains here, have her lose it to Halloween Havoc, which is in October. But she's definitely main roster ready, and her trio is definitely main roster. I think Miko is main roster ready too, personally. But that's why I think Blair Davenport might win here because of that. I think it's time to take the title off Mandy Rose and Miko and have Blair Davenport become the NXT UK champion. Their Davenport, formerly known as Bea Priestley, their girlfriend, fiance, Will Ospreay, who is in AEW. She was signed with AEW, but she got released because she couldn't come to America because the pandemic. And, they couldn't. They banned people from the UK. Or remember, in early 2020, March 2020, Trump banned people from the UK, right? So she couldn't travel to the States. So they had to, So they released her, Sadie Gibbs, and another guy. I forget who. And I remember 2019, there was two companies interested in Bea Priestley, WWE and AEW. I remember that. AEW got there first, but now WWE has her. And she's gonna win. I'm telling you, she's gonna win. I could be wrong. Right? This is a prediction show. You could predict otherwise, but yeah. Now we got the main event. Braun Breaker versus two-time NXT UK champion Tyler Bates. Now this is gonna be a great match. Like, Tyler Bates is small, but he's stronger than he looks. If you see his matches, he could lift people that weigh so much more than him easily. He's stronger than he looks, man. He's much stronger than he looks, and he's a great wrestler. He's still very young. Young. He became UK champion. He broke up his tag team with Trent Seven and Mustache Mountain. That broke up. Trent Seven turned on him, but Trent Seven was part of the UK releases when NXT UK folded. He was part of the releases. He may come back, and now he's in the States, challenging the NXT champion Braun Breaker, the son of Vic Steiner, nephew of Scott Steiner, the Steiner brothers, WCW legends, wrestling legends, tag team legends, if you go way back. Yeah, and this match is gonna be good, man. This is gonna be good. And I think it's gonna be a hell of a match between these two. It's gonna be fun. But if I had to pick a winner here, and to me this is not a 50-50 match. Sorry, Tyler Bate fans or stands, whatever. Apparently he's dating Liv Morgan. If that's true, I don't know. But Braun Breaker's gonna win here because they're really, really high on Braun Breaker. They want, I said they're high on Carmelo Hayes. Braun Breaker is the future superstar, megastar. He's the guy they want to build around or help build around, like a Roman Reigns type person, superstar in the future. That's how I see them pushing and developing Braun Breaker as their next major superstar. That's why I think Braun Breaker's going to win here and become undisputed NXT champion. Sorry, Tyler Bates. Like, Tyler Bates is good, he's strong, but he's not, in my eyes, and I guess, and definitely not in WWE's eyes, Triple H's eyes. I mean, Triple H sees him as something else, but he doesn't see him as the next major star like Braun Breaker or rest of NXT, and not just NXT, but the WWE higher ups, personnel, whatever, agents, personnel, scouts, whatever. They don't see the same thing in Tyler Bates that they see in Braun Breaker. They see Braun Breaker as a mega star in the future. And that's why they're pushing him so hard and stuff. And that's why he's going to win here. Braun Breaker is like, and that's the thing WWE lacks, right? Their next John Cena. Who is the next John Cena? You think it's all Roman Reigns? They're trying to do that. They were trying to do that with Roman Reigns before the Tribal Chief stuff, before 2020 when he came back. They were trying to make Roman Reigns the next. But WWE has not had a mega superstar since John Cena. And I know you're gonna say, "What about Batista? He's in movies, Guardians, Army of the Dead, Knives Out." Here's the thing: Batista was a superstar in WWE, but he wasn't the guy. He wasn't the guy in WWE. He was one of the guys, but he wasn't John Cena level like guy. That's That's no disrespect to Batista. It's just a fact. There's 4 of them in the past 20 years. Cena, Rock, Austin. Well, Austin is not in the spotlight like The Rock and Cena is, and Hogan. And Hogan was for about 2 decades, maybe late 80s and 90s. He's still a little bit in 2000s, but not in the way of where The Rock and Cena are, right? But yeah. So, and then WWE has not developed a megastar that's mainstream since Cena. You can say Sasha Banks all year round. Sasha Banks maybe a little bit, but she's a side character in Star Wars, and we have to see more of that. And Mercedes Varnado, who, by the way, who I did meet in 2019. But technically I didn't meet her. She was in character, but she was like a few feet away from me because these fans, because these kids behind me were like annoying the hell out of her. And she was a heel. She played along. It was great. It was great. Lady, she was playing the heels like, don't touch me. I like that bus. So that was great. And I meant to those kids, oh, you pissed her off. I'm like this. Okay, it's good. They're in character. She's in character, so don't worry about it. But yeah, those are my predictions. So once again, let's go through them. If this match is still going on, got the guy on the left, Nathan Fraser. This match, Carmelo Hayes on the left, the retained NXT North American champion. No, okay. This match, I got the 2 on the bottom retaining here, the NXT Tag Team Championship. I got here the guys on the right, Gallus winning and taking both championships and becoming undisputed NXT champions. I got my wild card here, Blair Davenport on the left, defeating Mandy Rose and Miko, become NXT undisputed women's champion. And finally, I got the guy on the left, everybody on the left, whatever. Braun Breaker on the left, beating Tyler Bate to become the NXT undisputed champion. Those are my predictions. I hope you enjoyed the show this Sunday. Remember, 4 p.m. Eastern time, 1 p.m. Pacific time, and I don't know where everywhere else in the world, whatever. You can figure that out. Remember, Clash of the Castle Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern time because it's in UK. Or in Cardiff, Wales. It's the exact location. And remember, after Worlds Collide, if you're into AEW All Out is at 8 p.m. But they are having their previous show at 7 p.m. wherever, which is free on YouTube and stuff. So it's a busy week if you're a wrestling fan. Clash, Worlds Collide at AEW All Out, which I'll be doing. And remember, Clash of the Castle 1 p.m. Eastern time, I will be doing a watch along for that pay-per-view. So come join me. And I will be doing watch along for Worlds Collide and maybe AEW out, maybe. But I gotta do an AEW preview predictions, and I'm not sure if it's gonna be show. That might just be a video, but be on the lookout for that. So yes, so be on the lookout for all that, and be on the lookout for random videos or reviews. What I may do, we get friends on. We'll talk about topics that we like about the history of wrestling, favorite superstars, favorite entrance music, favorite rivalries. Oh, and yes, I forgot. Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern. I'm doing a Wrestling Rivals episode 2. I have episode 1. You can check that out. It's Rock and Steve Austin. Episode 2 is gonna be Triple H and Shawn Michaels. That's Friday. That's 3 p.m. Eastern time. But yeah, once again, like I said, what I'm gonna do on this channel is stuff like this. Wrestling news. If something breaks or something, or there's a topic I want to talk about, wrestling related, I'll make a video. I'll have guests on. We'll talk about like I said, favorite theme music, favorite rivalries, favorite storylines. Oh, rivalry storylines, favorite matches, a lot of things. But yeah, so once again, like, share, subscribe, comment below. Tell your friends about my wrestling channel if they like wrestling, because it's called Laying the SmackDown. And yeah, guys. With that, AW Aaron Order, Laying the SmackDown is out.